Welcome back. This is the second video that I mentioned. So the last video had the two mountains in Yorkshire. This is a wild camp up on the Constant Fells, on Grey Friars to be precise. So I'm up on the roads past the steep ascent up towards little cars, and then veer right and make to Grey Friars, where I'll meet Andy and I'm just going to take my time going up here. I'm in no rush. Chances are the lads are still over that way somewhere, but they set off about 1 o'clock I think, and they're doing a linear walk, preparations for their Alps trip. Right, this is going to be a steep little bugger. Looking up towards Coldfell and Crinkle Crags, or Pike of Blisco, maybe both. Up that, just on that ridge line, just there is I think that one's Pike of Blisco actually, is Red Tarn. Done that walk a while back last year, I think, last September. Look at the views, man. Absolutely beautiful. You can see the Fairfield Horseshoe, the Kentmere Horseshoe. It is beautiful. It's quite epic up here. As I said, I'm coming up here, I'm just taking my time. It's quite steep, got a heavy bag, loads of beer as usual, some water for me, bit of extra water for the lads to share between them for cooking, etc. Right, let's crack on. So just looking down the Windrose Pass up to Hardknot Pass. That's Hartefell on the left, where I've done a wild camp for my birthday. That's Hardknot, which is a Wainwright. That's Coldfell now. Crinkle Crags, Pike of Blisco. Beautiful. Beautiful. We might get a good sunset tonight, hopefully. Right, I just got to take this long arduous path up to the ridge. Nice little break from the wind. There's Weatherlum. Black Sails the other side of it. The Coll. Over there, down to Levers Waters where I wild camped. Great cars. It's just ahead there. And then I'll veer right, so little cars, great cars. And somewhere along that ridge line should be Mark, Andy, Geraint and Rodders, which I don't know if that's them. So looking out to the western flanks, you've got Scafell and Simmons Knot and Scafell Pike in the background. You got Coldfell, you have the Crinkle Crags, Bowfell. Back end of the Buttermere Horseshoe there, that way. Just see Skidder in the distance, Pike of Blisco, high raise right up there. Looking across towards Helvellyn, Fairfield Horseshoe, Kentmere Horseshoe in the distance. Beautiful day. Stunning views. And I'm just making my way slowly. There's Red Tarn there. There's Isle of Man. Out to sea. Beautiful. Just below Grey Friars now. Oh, that's up there. I've done that, so I don't need to do it. I see a path traversing, so I'm gonna take that path across and head up towards that way. So I've just had a text message from Vodafone saying welcome to the Isle of Man. I'm not on the Isle of Man, I'm still in the Lake District. The Isle of Man's out yonder. Vodafone, don't you dare be charging me when I'm in the Lake District. Cheeky buggers. Look at that. Stunning. It's looking over towards Coniston Old Man now. I'm going up there. Grey Friar. Quite a few still up that way. I see them like ants on the tops. So I'm just topping out on Grey Friar, and then I'll find a decent pitch. Loads of space there, nice and flat, but ideally we want to be the other side of the peak, out of this northerly wind, and also the views down south. You can just make out the tip of Snowdonia. You won't be able to see it on this phone, unfortunately, but I can see it with the naked eye. Anglesey, yeah, and Anglesey and the Marklin Mauer area. Loads of flat bits to pitch here. Like I say, I want to try and get the other side. This is the true summit. That one's just been built up, but this one is definitely the true summit. I have done it before, but you have to give it the obligatory little tap, and I'm going to find somewhere over there to pitch. So yeah, the 68 litre Kestrel is full to the brim. Yay! I brought the Cloud Peak 2 this time. I wanted to pitch that instead this week. Look at that for views. Beautiful, beautiful views. Well, that's nifty. We can all sit in there, huddle in there after. Have a few beers. See if there's a better pitch than what I've picked. Schoolboy era. Brought the nature hike poles. Bloody Lanshan. Oh well. So that's a tent pitched. Disappointed it's not the Cloud Peak 2 and I've actually packed the Lanshan too. Bit disappointed because I brought the bloody poles, because I left the poles in the van. Never mind. Oh, at least it'll give the fires and walking poles a test in the Lanshan for the first time. So while I wait for the lads, bottoms up. And here come the 4 weary explorers. Mark and Andy leading the front. Geraint and Rodders holding up the rear. You alright over there, Marky G?
He was telling us before that he bivvied last night right near the water. He had a dream that the water rose and that took him out on his fucking airbed. Fucking well funny.
Usual setup for me, flex tail, old kitten Sky Eye 900. I've brought the old Trekology pillow out so I can keep it in the hood of the sleeping bag. I brought the other flex tail pillow, but it keeps sliding off. Beautiful night. This time with some added cheese. Cheese. Look at that for a stunning sunset.
Such a beauty.
Look at that. Good morning. We've woken up to a bit of frost. I got up for a pee about 1:30 and it wasn't freezing then. But look at this. Frosty. And as always, leave no trace, just a flattened patch of grass. Bye guys! Missing you already! Bye! Ta-ra! See you next week! Bitterly cold, that wind. Oh my life. Right, back to the van, back to Wales. Icy cold wind. I won't film too much more going down, you've seen it all. Coming up. Looking down to Bleetarn. See the clouds in at about 800 metres today. And that wind just isn't giving in. It's ice cold, baby. See the tip of Windermere. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a couple of tents around Red Tarn. I bet that was a right wind tunnel for them as well. That wouldn't have been pleasant, I don't think. Hey ho. Look at that though. Hopefully the wind drops. No doubt it will, the lower down I get. That is beautiful. Beautiful to hear that. Beautiful. About 10 minutes I reckon back to the van. it is. Wind, go away. Well, that's it for another one. Thanks everybody for all the likes, subscriptions, everything else. It means a lot. Really appreciate it. There's Norman the Nissan. Right. Until the next time. See you later.